Alright. I'm gonna do a talk, okay, Mom? I gotta get the yah-yahs out of my head. That'll work. We'll show the old lady in my face. I need some water. I got a stand for this one. I think I'm gonna have to have. Did she? Oh wait, there's glasses on my little standing turtle. Alright. I'm gonna do a talk, okay, Mom? I gotta talk about how I feel about things. Because I can't let them bunch up inside me, because then I get pissed off and I want to hit a bitch in the throat. And I haven't done that yet. So I gotta stay in my good standing. First off, I want to thank the people at Taos Vet Clinic for getting me in this morning, right as they opened, so I could help my last Tucker pass to the Rainbow Bridge. We spent all weekend saying our earthly goodbyes, and he went so peacefully. I feel like I got to make up for the time when Arthur Boo. I didn't get to sleep with him the last night before he died because I was on an AA retreat, and then Mom called me and said, I think he had a seizure or a stroke or something. He's just standing in the corner, so I had to come in and have him put down and then go back out to the AA retreat and act better than I felt after putting my 17-year-old best companion down, you know, like what the world expects of us. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it no more. I'm not doing anything what the world expects of me, because, you know, I'm changed. This is my third one. Tucker came from a puppy mill in St. Louis, Missouri that they closed down, and he came to me in 2010, 11. He was 6 months old. He had a little pigtail because the mean man that had the puppy mill slammed his tail in the gate. So because he was born with the regular one, but they abused him. And so he came to be with me in Omaha, Nebraska, where he went with me to Oregon and then Arizona, and then I think it's just, I told my earth angel yesterday, I said, I think it's really apropos that all of my sweet babies are going to heaven where Mom came into the earth. That's wild to me. So the folks at Taos Vet Clinic, Crystal especially, hi, she arranged it this weekend so that they would know that I was coming. And she couldn't even make it because they closed off the Gorge Bridge because they had a jumper this morning or overnight at some point, and they had it blocked off. And that's protocol that they do, is that they you know, people travel so far and wide to come here to go to that Gorge Bridge, and they don't really have any conceptual knowledge of how dark it is, because it's a portal that people choose to leave this earth. You know, that's all. Any time you get, if you have 3 people in a room, that's a portal, because chances are they're either all going to think alike, or 2 out of 3 are going to think alike. That it's going to nix the one guy out. You know, it's just energy. It's what people focus on. And we went for a last ride this morning. We don't do that where we like give him a bunch of shit before they die, because he didn't need a bunch of shit in his life. You know, he just basically. You know, we had a regular morning, then went off, and he got a shot and went to sleep. And I appreciate people, you know, that I don't know. I don't know. But so I took heed of the advice that was given by Robert Phoenix today. And he was like, you know, it's like, you know, if there's some shit that you got to do today, today's to do it. And so that's why I listen to astrology, because I have all this potency inside me, and I have to, it helps me navigate. It really does. And all of this, gosh, Pisces energy. I have Pisces and Venus, Mercury, and Jupiter. So my chart is so activated, I just feel like I'm not even on planet Earth right now. Luna's, she ain't sad about it, you know. She ain't sad about it. She always wanted to be the only dog, you know. And she's like, now's my chance. and I know that he's in a better place. It was kind of funny. I'd gotten 4 dogs from 4 states. And these 3 dogs, Tucker, Benny, and Artie Pants, came to be together. And they all had markings that if Tucker laid in the middle and Benny was on the right side and Artie was on the left, Artie had like a white wing on his shoulder. And then Tucker had like the middle of it. And then Benny had the other wing. So I called them my white-winged warriors because their markings lined up. And I got a picture of Artie, Tuck this morning before we went. He was drinking water. And I was telling Mom the story about how all their markings matched up. And, you know, I was telling her this morning, I'm like, when I got home, I'm like, okay, Mom, he's gone. He's in heaven, you know, he's in no place space now. Is what I call heaven, the ethers, the 5th element, whatever. And he's out there, and he didn't hurt nothing at all, Mom, and he was ready to go. And I said he had to go because he wanted to be the boss. He has to be the boss. He was the boss of his brothers, and Luna won't let him boss him around. So I know there's a lot of people that are losing things that they love right now. It's all over my FYP. People are losing moms, dad, you know, all these people that they care about. Well, I tried to care about so many people my whole entire life. I tried so hard, but something about me, people don't want me to care about them. So what I had to learn to do is I have to let things go. Like, because people are autonomous and they get what they want, you know, everybody has their say just like I do. But if people don't want you in your life, then you don't need to be there. Yeah, there's now a hurricane. That's Tucker. Tucker, man, that's Tucker. So take cover, bureau brats. You know, that's the thing. Like the world, we're in the fucking into the world, man. And if people are like, oh, don't be scared. Fuck you, dude. Fuck, I'll be scared. I don't know what's coming. You know, at least I don't have to worry. I just me, Mom, and Stanley, and Luna, you know. And it's getting harder to, I'm not from no place, Sean. I was born in San Bernardino, so I was technically an alien. But, like, we're not like born and raised nowhere. Like my 6th grade year, I didn't go to school for 6 weeks and went to 4 different schools. Los Osos, 2 in Redding, 1 in Los Osos, and Flamson and Paso Robles. So I don't have no roots, and I don't have any earth in my chart. So that makes it extra that I don't have roots. So I wore my special shirt today. I took with my special shirt. It says I want to just drink coffee and pet my dogs. I got it on that social media a number of years ago when I first got my dogs, and everything was great. And I didn't have to think about this day back then. So now, see, because we create reality. And so the hurricane is called Kiko. Lorena. I know a Lorena. I have been off planet since Friday because I have just been focusing on him. I tried to do a talk the other day and it just, no, get off. It's not working. This is what probably isn't so working, but this is what I do. This is what my channel's about. I want people to talk about how they're feeling so those feelings don't get stuffed inside and then they go out and jump off a fucking bridge or go out and freaking, you know, punch an old lady in the face or do something just because they can't control themselves. And that's the part and what's scary in the world is like, I know I can control myself. I know I can control me, but where I live, In northern New Mexico, these people can't control themselves. They don't. They don't control themselves with what they consume. They don't control themselves with how they drive. They do, and they don't, and that, which is fine. That's fine. If you don't regard life, those actions typically, historically, statistically, have led up to loss of life because they don't have reverence for life. They care more about the color of chilies they're stuffing in their face. Red or green? Red or green? You're fucking 200 pounds overweight. Who fucking cares what you're stuffing in your face, you know? And you're gonna go watch it. The burn a doll? Like, all these people gather to put their focus and energy into bullshit. I stopped off at the post office on the way back from sending Tucker to heaven, my sweet boy. And I keep water in my car. So when I see people on the street, I ask them if they want water, because it's so hard for homeless people. I don't care what their drug of choice is. You know, it sucks in this world. I know a lot of people are doing stuff to make the pain feel better. I'm probably going to eat a cookie today. You know, I'm going to go get a massage too, though, because I had that scheduled last month. And I called this to cancel it. And then I thought, you know what, Marge? You might want to get, like, any hurt out of you or sadness. So let her work that out of you. So that's why I get massaged, because it's gases build up. We think negative thoughts, and then these gases build up. And then we feel bad, and then we remember back when I was a 4-year-old girl, and Mom said, if you're good, we'll go to McDonald's and get some fries to make you, you know, or if you're sad, you'll go to McDonald's to get some fries. That's worse. If you're sad, we'll go to McDonald's and get some French fries. You know, so that used to program me that whenever I was sad, I was eat. So I replaced that. So now what I do is, I have these 2 sets of 20-pound weights. And I stand here and I do sets of 103 times with my 20-pound weights when I feel powerless, until I don't feel powerless anymore. But today's an off day because I'm resting. Because yesterday I must have done 6 or 9 sets of 100. And I haven't been eating a lot. So that's not really smart. I don't always do the smart thing. I just follow my heart. And, hi, Lunatico! Got her some flea medicine this morning. Excuse me. Good girl, honey bear. It's just, anyway. So they're all good. It was a lot easier than I thought I was gonna do. Or it was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. I also want to thank Dana, a vet tech, who came in the room with the doctor, and she was real supportive too. You know, I wasn't alone this time, and that's really cool, because I'm 51 years old, and every hard thing I ever had to deal with, I had to do it by myself, and it's really wearing on me. I was real strong for a long time. I was real brave, but then they gave me these 8 anthrax vaccines, and it kind of made me, you know, I was telling people that's what they did is you, it fucks with the masculine energy in you. These shots, they were supposed to make, you know, Marines and military members are supposed to be big and tough, but then they give them these shots and they make them sensitive, and so these, we overcompensate, you know. But I try to teach myself, you know, don't hurt nobody, don't, you know. I can't even talk smack no more, because people where I live are so fucking stupid. They'll fucking blow your brains out for calling them a stupid cousin. I don't even want to deal with that. I don't got nobody to leave mom with, so I got to be careful not to piss off the wrong stupid cousin, you know, because they don't have any emotional control, and might is right. And they don't know how to calm themselves down or tell themselves it doesn't matter what that person says. Their opinion doesn't matter about you, you know? They don't know that, or they don't know how to be decent people. I haven't been out driving around in 3 days, and then I drive out, oh look, there's a new guardrail broke down. It's a new broken guardrail that's not going to get repaired for months and months, because the state will say, we don't have any money to fix it. But the reality of it is, they have $64 billion they don't know what to fucking do with. So it's going to sit in the account while the, you know, like more people rot in the street, you know, because there's freaking selfish aliens that don't want to help with, don't want to share with people. I hate selfish people. I hate selfish people that don't want to share what they have with anybody else. And they didn't get their shit from fucking doing anything hard anyway. They got their shit from fucking doing easy shit, or they got their shit from their mom and dad giving them shit. Like, my 17-year-old niece probably has more fucking money in the bank than I do at any given time. She just got back from Spain. They, like, her family, her mom is from Central America. So since I've been trying to keep me from being fucking homeless, my brother's stepdaughter and his wife and his daughter, they've traveled around the fucking world 3-4 times, 6 times. They've gone to South America 2-3 times, and Europe 3 times. So I know people don't care about people. That's why I go out and I hand out waters, because I care about people. But the system doesn't want people to care about people. The system wants people to suffer. That's what the fucking system wants. That's what America is. We never fucking have any business on any foreign land killing fucking anybody for any goddamn reason. Ever. But yet, and then these fucking limp dicks in their $10,000 suits, because don't you fucking know who I am? Yeah, you're the guy that I would fucking kick in the junk and you would drop like a little bitch. That's who you are. Because you're not a real person. We just had Labor Day? What the fuck is that? Oh, just another banker's holiday so we could stack the deck. That's what that is. You know? And yet people still celebrate fucking holidays. I'm so sick of seeing all these spiritualists, all these fucking astrologers, all these people sitting on the comfort of their own fucking couch while people are rotting in the street. Oh, love and light! Until one of those love and light come and fucking put their spit in your face because they just don't like you because you have too much. Because that is the way the world is going. People are mad. I know this. I went through this back in 2016, 2017. I went through all this shit that everybody's going through. And people are going crazy because of the fucking vaccine. That happened to me too. I told on these videos everywhere, I said, don't take the vaccine. They gave me vaccines like that back in 2003. 5 years later, I had rage in me I couldn't explain. I had no idea why I was so angry. I just bought a house. I had a girl in my life, you know, my mom, like, I had everything going for me. And the insides just felt like I was electricity getting just keyed up. And then I started seeing all these stories about how they make these ops. They make people like this. You make people angry, and then people do things out of anger, and then you can institutionalize them. And are you seeing how the world's going? Like, all these people got this shot. All these people are getting really violent now. And then there's talking about bringing back the institution so people like my dad got paid to fucking torment people. My dad used to work in the Atascadero State Mental Hospital for the criminally insane. I have an uncle who retired after like 30 years from the California youth. No, I'm not angry. I'm passionate. I'm not angry. I'm passionate. I'm an Aries sun. Let me tell you a little bit about my chart. Let me give you a little bit of this. I went down this little rabbit hole yesterday, okay? I got 29 degrees, okay? Where is it? In Gemini. 29 degrees, 17 minutes in Gemini. No, I'm not angry. No. Don't get it twisted. If you saw me angry, then you wouldn't say, you're angry. If you actually saw me angry, no, I'm at peace. My dog just went to heaven. I'm cool. For a person with a Saturn and Gemini at 29 degrees in the 12th house, this placement suggests spiritual discipline, intense karmic issues, and a lifelong process of learning to trust intuition over logic. And boy, is my story amazing because I did those things. The final or anaretic 29th degree of Gemini amplifies closure and karmic intensity. Core traits, disciplined spiritual seeker. I'm not ill. I'm actually pretty healthy. I just have been watching my dog pass for 4 days, so I'm in a stressed environment. I just had a bunch of freaking blood work done at the VA. You know, I quit eating sugar. I just am in a period of mourning because it's only happened an hour and a half ago. So I appreciate your concern, though. That's cool. People haven't always been concerned about me. As long as it's coming from a concerning place, because I've had a lot of people that say, you need to calm down. I know stress is an illness. That's what I've been fucking telling people for 7 years. But they can't seem to create a civilization to alleviate the stress on all kinds of groups of people because trickle-down economics, Reagan said back in the bullshit and fucking blah, blah, blah. That stuff is silly to me. I don't believe in the system. I don't believe in any systems. I believe in people getting what they need to be prosperous in life. That's what I believe in. What do you do, girl? Want to take a bath? She says, I'm in a mood. You got your pill. She got her flea medicine. And she's pretty. And I just did a talk last week called Stress is the Killer. You know, but who is helping people alleviate the stress? I've had one person in 5 years. Now, she has alleviated all of my stress financially. We want for naught. You know, but we don't want so much. I drive a vehicle that's a 93. It's a 93. You know why I drive old fucking vehicles? Because there's no fucking computer chip in it. That's why. So, I drive a 93. You want up the stairs, pretty girl? She says, yes, I'm in the mood. Go ahead, goofy girl. Mom, you gotta move your feet over a little bit. This is her new thing. She likes to go up this way. Go ahead. There. She's got the good spot. There. There's my girl. How's the prettiness? You pretty? Don't you get all hot in the bits. You go, girl? Yeah? Yeah? She came from South Carolina. She traveled the farthest, my rescue dog. She was going to be put down in like 30 minutes if we didn't find her a rescue or a foster, and I said I'll do it. So she's been with us. She's the last one that came with us. Oh, pretty girl. She's smart and funny. She and Tucker, it took us a lot to sort out to get them to get along because they would wake up in the middle of the night and direct on each other, and then I would get bit in the arms. I have scars all over my arms from them. So anyway, I think I've said everything I need to say. I say these things to get them out of me, and then I probably won't talk much about it anymore because that's just I don't know. I'll bring it up every now and again, but it's just a huge chapter of my life that is just closed. So, you know, in a world of transparency, here I am. That's about all I got for now. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.